Okay. Hi, Carolyn.
Hey, Sophia.
This is my friend Carolyn. We met in 1979.
Yes, we did. Your family moved to Naperville and was going to attend the same church as our family. And
Oh, yeah.
you guys, I think we went to, I remember you coming over to my house and sitting on our couch. I remember that. I walked in the house and you had a bow.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. My mom was like, this is Sophia. Long hair and a bow. You wore a bow, big bow.
I remember meeting you at Herrick Lake.
Yeah, that's the Greek picnic.
It was Herrick Lake, and it was the Labor Day picnic with all the Greeks. And when my parents brought us there, I was like, what are we doing?
Right. We're at a picnic with a bunch of Greek people. So we started becoming friends that very second.
That very day. Over hot dogs and hamburgers and spanakopita.
Yep. Well, we're the same age, but weren't you a year ahead of me school-wise?
Because in Connecticut, you could go in early.
Yeah, so I must have been in
out of the house. Put her in school, please.
Right.
Do something.
Yeah. But we did end up being in high school together, good old Naperville Central. And then parted ways, went to different colleges, but still maintained the friendship and visitations when we
visitations. My schedule is open from 11.
I remember
you may visit.
I remember it probably was your first apartment.
Okay.
Was that in Geneva?
Oh my God, because you know why we went our separate ways? Because we went to college, but then I went to grad school and then I left for 10 years.
Right.
I left, I was in Peace Corps, blah, blah, blah. And then I came back and I had my first apartment in Geneva. And I remember you came with tools.
Why would I ever have tools?
You had a box that you had gotten from Home Depot that it was, I swear, it was marketed for women. It was all the basic tools.
I still have it.
One box.
I still have it. My dad gave it to me. I think it says tools for her or something. Do it herself. I have it in my laundry room. Don't kid yourself. I still have. But why would I have done that?
Because I didn't know what the hell I was doing and I needed to set things up in my apartment. So you brought tools. How cool is that? I didn't have tools.
Did we get anything put together?
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't remember.
You were so sweet to help me.
I just remember the cat in the closet.
Oh yeah, Lucas, the crazy cat. He would attack me every time I was on the phone. He thought he lived on the Serengeti.
Right. Well,
and I was a wildebeest.
Yeah, I loved that cat.
Yeah, I did. Poor cat. Poor baby.
So anyway, so then you came back and had all your millions of kids and everything, and we've been friends ever since.
When did you go to Atlanta?
2002.
Okay. And you helped me with my apartment in 1995. So it's been a long friendship, my friend.
Absolutely.
We've been 39 a couple of times. And we're doing a good job with that.
Correct.
But the most important thing is, Carolina, that you have also been not just my good friend, but you also have been very supportive of my jewelry dreams. And you have your own jewelry dream. Oh my God, that's totally a blast from the past.
Look at this. And look at these.
Oh my God, I love that.
Supportive. I have the first piece I ever bought from you was orange beads. It was from the first house when you had your kids in. I remember going into your basement, or maybe not your basement, your kitchen. You had stuff everywhere. And I still have that too.
Oh man, I love that.
Yep. I have a lot of soaps.
Tell us about what you were doing at the time.
I've been in social work since 1989. So working with kids who are wards of the state, kids who are hospitalized, special needs kids, stuff like that. So when I moved to Atlanta, one of my first jobs was at Big Brothers Big Sisters, and it was a really small offshoot, Big Brothers Big Sisters, of a bigger one upstate Georgia. So we needed to raise money. We needed to do something to get a little bit higher, I don't know how to say it, like just a lot of, we wanted some higher end donors around. So we were like, we got to do it at like a ritzy fancy golf course or something like that.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
So okay, my friend Soph's going to come with her fabulous jewelry. And so
wait, was that when we went to IKEA?
Yes, and that yes. I think
I didn't bring anything to like do the
nothing. She comes with her jewelry, which is great, and then I'm like, what are we gonna decorate the table with tomorrow?
We're going to IKEA.
Like tomorrow. So we had to go to IKEA. My husband wanted to kill both of us dead and bury us the same day.
But he would look bad in orange.
Oh, horrible. So
he
didn't kill us.
On him.
No, he helped us. So we got all the stuff and we made a fabulous table, and
we did. Our
fundraiser happened.
It was so gorgeous.
It was a gorgeous thing. And that kind of boosted Big Brothers Big Sisters in the town that I live in. So then you must have come for another one that we did because we wanted it to be an annual thing.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And I actually was like looking into, should I change it up? Should I just retire from this and do real estate or start a business or do whatever? So I was like, you need to help me, or I need to help you, and I'll see if I even like this.
Yeah.
So I was like, give me some jewels. I remember I had a card. I wish I could find one. I had a card. I was like an employee, an unpaid employee of Sophia Ferrero Design.
Remember? Oh
I wanted to be.
How come I forget stuff?
I was like I wanted to market or do something. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember.
So I was like, I need a bunch of jewels, and I need to start having women to come over, and I called it a sip and see. I was gonna, if you want
sip and see. I remember.
like wine or coffee or whatever, and you can see the jewels and buy if you want. So you either left them or sent me.
No, I think I left them. I was like, hey, take this, take that, take this.
So I had a bunch, and then I think I went back to work.
You did go back to work.
I think I was like,
it's true. It's like hard to do because jewelry is a tough business. I mean, you have to put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it. So the fact that you went back to work, it's like, I mean, and you aren't doing the kind of work you do, Carolyn, is not like, I mean, let's be honest, you have to put like a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that kind of work.
And you come home and don't want to do anything, really, anything else. You don't want to, and on weekends, you just want to veg or be with your, husband or whatever. So I was like, I don't know what happened. It was just, if people wanted to see it, fine. If, I don't even know. It just fizzled. And I think
we didn't even think about it.
No,
we didn't even think about it. So this is like 2000 and, okay, let's just say 2004. Okay. Fast forward to now.
Okay.
And here we are. We're doing the Great Pause.
Correct. Is that what we're calling it?
I'm calling it the Great Pause.
I have way other words for it, but okay.
We need a beer for that one.
Okay.
And so what happened?
So I am not working because I'm an independent contractor now, and the state is kind of on hold of going into people's houses and being face-to-face with kids and stuff like that. So I was like, my husband is an essential worker, so he has to leave every day till like 3:30. So I was like, what am I going to do in my house? I mean, there's only so many days I can just lay in the bed. So I started different projects, organizing drawers, organizing closets, getting things ready for donations, trying to find places I can help, donate things or send money, whatever. And then one day, I don't even remember what I was looking for, but I went down into my storage room, which is, it's not huge, and it has every season of decorations. I have bins.
You're so organized. You are
but
so
it's still,
organized.
but there's so many bins.
But you have them all labeled and they're
they are.
I mean, it's like the exact opposite of my house.
Okay, maybe
180.
But some of them are not labeled correctly, and I wanted to know, or some
Weren't
weren't labeled at all.
correctly?
No, some weren't labeled at all. And I said, I want to know what's in those. So I started pulling them down, and then I opened one and I start seeing lights. I start seeing trays. I start seeing things that I'm like,
oh my God, was that the stuff from IKEA?
I never returned it. I was supposed to return it. I had the receipt and everything.
Oh, honey, that's my fault.
So I never returned. So I keep digging and I'm like, what is all this stuff? I can use it in my house. I can decorate stuff. How cute is this? And then I find bags. And I'm like, what are these bags? And they're wrapped, a lot of things, not bubble wrap, but just, wrapped. So it's wrapped. Some was paper towels. It's the freaking jewelry from the sip and see that never happened.
Oh, I love that. Back when I was like at least 20 pounds lighter. 30 before I had that kid.
It's all that kid's fault. So I start screaming. I'm screaming. I'm like excited to find the stuff I can use. And I'm excited to get out and tell you that I found this. But I'm I'm not doing it. I have to find everything. I wanted to find everything.
You texted me right away. You're like, check your email or something. And I was like, what?
Oh, you were online, but I kept saying, like, I think you were ignoring me. I'm like, you need to. Oh, and then I posted.
I was ignoring you?
I either texted and or messaged, oh my God, hurry up, call me, do whatever. And then on your wall, I put, go check your inbox. So I finished and I took pictures of them all and I sent them to you. And I was like, doot, 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 doot.
And I was like,
and you were like, what are those? What are those?
I was like, what? Well, also, I mean, it not only is it a blast from the past, but it was a beautiful thing because, when I get to, like, I have sophonistas that have been with me since, like, when I started making jewelry, like you. Like, when did I start? I started making jewelry in, like, 1989. So I have, when I meet or I have ladies that show me pieces that I had from back then, and I'm like, what a difference. And yet, like, I seriously, I couldn't like conjure up the pieces in my head like now, but if I see the piece, I know what I was thinking about. I know when I made it. I know why I made it. I know like why I chose those materials. Like the one I'm wearing right now that you found, this wood one, I went through this phase where I was like totally into the natural. And so I was like, so I got a ton of wood beads and I was selling them a ton in Bloomingdale's and Marshall Fields. A ton because
blast from the past.
It's a total blast from the past. Like this is tiger eye and this is one of the pieces you found.
Yep.
And I mean, and like this where it's like a double necklace in one, like where it's, you just put it on. Like I used to make those all the time and I don't really make them anymore. And it's weird because it helps remind me, like, not just where I've come, but I mean, it helps remind me about how things evolve. And it makes me happy to see them. It also makes me happy because I think you can wear this now. You know
absolutely.
What I mean? 15 years ago?
Yep, absolutely.
I'll put it back on. So you found them, you saw them in the bin, and you like messaged me right away. You were so sweet.
Well, I didn't do it right away because I wanted to take pictures and shock you.
Is it a good job?
So I was like, look what I just found.
Well, I was like, oh my God, this is so awesome. And so when you found them, you were like, I am shipping them to you tomorrow, which I was like, that's okay. That's okay. And then I was like, take one. And then you know what we're going to do with the rest? What did we say? We're giving them
away.
We have to give them away. Give them away. Why? Why do you think we should give them away?
Why not? Why not give them away?
I know. Because we didn't even know we had them.
it's a blessing that we found them.
Yes.
It's a weird time. So why
It is.
not?
It's a weird time. I'm so happy you found them now
I
because
know, right?
I want this. It makes me more happy than anything to be able to give. And I want to give them away. And I cannot thank you enough because this gives me an opportunity to give away like pieces that I love.
Yeah.
And there's a lot. There's like 15 of them. There's a bunch of them.
There are a lot of pieces, and some of your ladies are going to
Oh my
love.
God. And so, and I mean, you've been helping me figure out how to set this up, and I'm going to go over that with my Sofanistas afterwards, but I can't even thank you enough for helping me do this because it's like, I mean, like as soon as you said I have these, I was like, oh my God, this is my chance to it's our chance to make other people happy.
Absolutely. Well, that's your whole thing. You always want people to feel beautiful, be happy. You love to give back. So, I mean, if I found this next year when everything's back to normal, I would have just been like,
the same.
you want your jewels back, so
yes,
it'd be totally different feeling.
it would be. And so we need a little bit of loving right now, and it just makes me happy. So like,
Come over.
You know, I was telling this story to a friend of mine, and was it to a client? Well, a lot of my clients are friends, you know, and some of them I know face to face, some I just know online. So I was talking to one of my clients that I know face to face about this story, and she goes, something like, "You really trusted her," and I'm like, yeah, you know, like I just want to be surrounded in my whole life by people I trust. Like, you know, I think the fact that I didn't even think about him again, it wasn't even like, where are they? You know, like I didn't even cross my mind. I was like, oh, they're in good hands. They're with Carolyn, you know?
But then we even forgot they were with Carolyn.
But that's even better because that shows how spacey we both are.
And old.
I ain't old. I've been 39 a lot of times.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Can you just 39. Cut it out? Get with the program, Carolyn.
No, it's a great story, and we're gonna even have a better. It's gonna have a better.
Oh, I know. I'm so excited for this.
This is gonna be great.
This is gonna be great, and this is gonna be like we're doing a whole campaign. All about regeneration, reinvigorating, because this is a time during the great pause where we just kind of have time. So
lots of time.
Lots and lots.
Lots of time.
So, you know, I did want to ask you though, why do you think jewels are important in the first place?
What? Why are they not important?
What? Did you?
I've liked jewelry since I was little. I have pieces that are $1, and I have pieces that are, you know, in your hundreds of dollar pieces. And each one, you put on jewelry every day, and it makes you feel different every day, depending on maybe your outfit and your mood and different stuff. And these days, I don't care if I'm in my sweatpants. If I have jewelry on, it makes me feel better.
I know.
Because this is just such a weird time. I have to feel some sense of normal. And I wore jewelry every day. Not only my wedding ring, but I wore jewelry every day in my life, in old life. So now in new life, in the house life, I'm still going to do it. And I can't think about this stuff every single solitary second of every day. Enough is enough. I can't do it. I have to be educated. I have to be, you know what's going on. But enough is enough. And I have to find something else to enjoy. And jewelry, I've been going through my jewelry ever since I found that. I just, why not find something else to have to think about in this time? And we're gonna go back to normal. So
yeah, we are.
I think about jewelry now. I'm gonna think about jewelry later. It's not like I'm, you know, oh, you're awful for thinking about jewelry.
No, 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 no. I think jewelry always makes us feel better. It always, I mean, the whole reason I started making jewelry is because I realized I first started studying it and realizing that like it's a way of people expressing who they are. So like
Exactly.
how they like I'm wearing this because I want to say because these look like somebody would wear in Studio 54. So I want everyone to know all the time I'm a dancing queen. Okay.
Oh, well, you tell yourself that self.
I don't
Okay.
need to tell myself that.
Okay.
It's the truth.
But
Okay.
look, even if I just go to the mailbox with this on,
I know.
makes
I
me
know.
feel
I
better.
wear my ring.
Makes me feel better because this is really hard for me, and I
Yeah.
got to find something,
Gotta find something.
and I did.
And gotta spread the
I
love.
found some joy. Yes, and
Gotta
now
spread the
we have
love.
to spread the love. I have been doing so many different things to spread the love, to give back. Um, so I just wanted to help you continue to do that.
Oh, thank you, friend. Oh,
So
thank
let's do it.
you. Ooh, 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 ooh. So excited. Okay, well, I'll be posting about these
You
and I'll be
guys
giving
do it.
directions.
Do it.
Yeah. Hello. And I'll be giving directions as to how to do this to the Sophonistas. And Carolyn, I cannot thank you enough.
You're so welcome.
Number one, for finding them. Number two, for talking to me today. And number three, but probably more important, for being my friend. Okay.
Love you, mean it.
Love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, my darling.